Hey Sam fam, what's going on? I had a few people complain about the volume on the last version of this video on the OBS Advanced Scene Switcher, so I've remastered it. It is a lot louder, probably louder than I'm talking right now. So let me know in the comments if you have any issues or problems or questions about that or any other live streaming topic. And if you want, you can catch me live streaming Mondays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, occasionally, sporadically throughout the week at other times. But yeah, jump in any of my live streams here on YouTube or Twitch and ask me questions about live streaming. I will answer you live. And let's get into the video. All right, today we're going to be taking a look at the Advanced Scene Switcher plugin that is available for OBS, and it is a really cool automation tool. It does a lot more than just switch scenes, but let's go take a look at that. So first, I want to show you this quick little trick here. You go to your Tools menu, and it'll be right toward the top there, Advanced Scene Switcher. Select that. And if you're opening for this for the first time, you're just probably going to see two tabs, General and Macro. In the past, they had a bunch of other tabs that were a little more specific. Everything can be done by macro, but for people like me, who've got that ADH brain, it might actually behoove you to turn on the other tabs. So go over to General. You're going to scroll down to the bottom here where it says Hide Tabs, which can be represented via macros. Untick that, and all of your macro tabs show up at the top there. You should note whether or not your Advanced Scene Switcher is inactive or not. You will need to start it at some point, but for now, we'll leave it there. So we'll go through these really quick. You've got your macro, which is a catch-all to everything. I never really use title or executable. Region will let you make triggers happen based on where your cursor is. So if you watch, my cursor is being tracked on the screen. So if you're a gamer or a presenter, you can have your OBS automatically switch to a scene that is closer in on something like your game HUD or a specific aspect of a slide, things like that based on cursor movement alone. Media will let you do things like when a video stops, you can play a new video or go to a new scene. This is really great if you have like an intro that you do and it's very timed out. You could daisy chain these so you have an intro. Intro goes into a cold open goes into a quick bio about your guest, and then that goes into a scene with you and your guest talking, all automated. You don't have to do a bunch of button pressing as a video is getting to the end. You're like, and go. No, it's all just does it. And so on and so forth. There's a bunch of other things here. File, random. I've seen people do a bunch of random camera flips. If you have a bunch of cameras, it'll go like boom, 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 get this crazy effect. Time. Time's another really useful one, I think. So if you've got like a start timer, that kind of thing, which you may have seen on this scene as I pulled up the timer, the Advanced Scene Switcher. When that is over, you can automatically go into your scene. This is also useful if you're trying to start and stop your stream. For people who do things like a Facebook stream that ends every 8 hours, but you want to automatically start another stream after that, or your YouTube only allots, I believe it's 11 hours before the archive of that stream will not be turned into a VOD, so it's no longer a playable archive. So you might want to automate that kind of thing. We're at 10 hours and 59 minutes. It stops, waits a minute, and comes back on, which is something I've done with the kitten cam in the past for exactly that reason, and so on and so forth. There's a bunch of other things, audio triggers and idle and stuff like that. So if it waits long enough, it'll come in. Yeah, so that's a really good trick to customize your Advanced Scene Switcher in OBS. I think it's primarily really useful just for the organizational ability that it provides alone. So you know all of your timed functions are under one tab, all of your media functions are in another tab, and so on and so forth. I am going to show you in just a second how to use the catch-all macro to make a timed function, and that will show you just the basic ins and outs of how to use it. If you want to see more videos like this, on Advanced Scene Switcher for OBS, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/SamProof. And let me know if you have a specific use case that you would like to try to automate, and I might take that comment and turn it into a video in the future on my YouTube. Right now, I'm going to show you how to use the Advanced Scene Switcher in OBS, the Macro tab, to create a simple timed function, counts down from 5 and switches to a new scene. All right, so I am going to show you how to do a really quick macro here, and we are going to use the time constraint, but I'm going to show you how to do it in here. So we will call this 5-second. Okay, and so we'll hit this plus that is in the first of the edit macro things, and we'll go for if is right, and then we'll change our second drop down to timer fixed duration. We'll make that 5 seconds. Perfect. And then we'll go to our second field down here and add a plus to that, and this is our effect. So we're going to switch our scene. We're going to stay in program, but you could have this go to preview if you actually want to manually toggle the change. I'm just going to have it go to this waiting scene, and we'll use whoopsie, apparently that's a pop-out dock. Look at that. We'll use, we'll use our glitch stinger, and we're going to go back over. You'll see that time remaining is paused right now. So we're going to go back over to our general tab and make sure our scene switcher is active. Now, if I look at the macro, it is actively changing. And there you go. Right behind the scenes, it did it. So we'll do this again. And there, 5 seconds. I made that switch. All right, that's the easy get started on the Advanced Scene Switcher for OBS. I have a lot of other videos coming up on this. I have talked about this on the Stream On live stream podcast. You can find that in my YouTube podcasts. I'll probably link that here or in the description. But you can also find our podcast on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. And again, if you have questions about OBS, about live streaming, about the Advanced Scene Switcher, anything in between, please leave a comment below, and I will make a new video at some point discussing your question. Thanks for watching. Stay strong.